I know I'm gonna make it because I get inspired and I take action. I know a lot of people get inspired and they, let's just say they see a inspiration TikTok and they just have that moment of mental masturbation and they swipe and it's down until like 20 scrolls later they get inspired again, and it's just there and they forget it. But I'm the type of guy, I like those type of videos, and I put my phone away and I just get to work. I just watched one of those videos right now, a video that I saved. I'm not like, actively scrolling. And I just look at these videos, like especially like the Whiplash videos, like those edits, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's like a movie just where he has a mentor and it's just pushing him to his absolute limits. And I see stuff like that and it just makes me want to put everything away and get to work. I was already going to get to work, but it just makes me so hungry. There's been times where I've watched stuff like that and then I don't do anything about it. But it just makes you feel like shit if you look back on it and just know you've done nothing. You're motivated and then you did nothing with it. Like, that is so bad for your brain. Giving you motivation, adrenaline, it's changing your brain chemicals and then it's just wasted into nothing. That's why it's called mental masturbation. I did reach out to a couple of people that were doing way better than me because I want a mentor. I want a mentor to keep me pushing, but also to keep me on the right track. Everything I've done up to this point, I've learned. And I've gotten extremely far because I've done it for so long, right? I wish that I had a mentor. No, not I wish. I'm working towards getting a mentor. I hate when people say I wish. Like, you're doing or you're not doing. What do you mean you wish? I wish I had this much money. Are you working on it or are you not? What do you mean I wish? So I don't wish I had a mentor. I mean, I'm working on it. I'm working on everything. Anyways, today, so what I did was an in-person job that took me to the morning until afternoon. Then I'm just straight up just going to be working on the computer. Google Ads, I just need to monitor. I've been getting a lot of calls and it's obviously been a spike. So I think those Google Ads are working, which is great. I go on vacation pretty soon to Las Vegas. I'm going to Miami and Scottsdale. So 12-day vacation. I'm just going to fill up my block before and then after. I don't have workers right now because I'm working on getting busy, but on my terms. I'd rather focus on client acquisition now, other than, I guess, I don't know, word of mouth being like big. So like getting more reviews and that kind of stuff. That's important, but I'd rather learn skills that are pushing that can always push me forward, right? I hate relying on word of mouth. I hate relying on past customers. Although if you focus on that automation, which I am, then it's actually like quite good if you have a big book of business. I just want to learn skills though right now that can kind of transfer into any business or endeavor that I go into. And so it's been working well. I mean, I haven't looked at the ad to know, but as I said, like I've had like, a big spike. So, it has to be that. It's a sunny day. I wish I was going out. Kinda, not really. I mean, a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I just want to work. There are a lot of big goals that I have. But I hate breaking them into small goals. I know it's more productive and more, I guess, tangible. But I just hate small goals. Because a business like mine, it's just very dependent on different, I guess, like variables. That's why kind of I want to limit the variable dependency by getting good at client acquisition via paid ads. The difficulty is that is a skill that I have to learn. I know a little bit about it, not too much, because there's so much depth to it. I mean, that's somebody's, a lot of people's full-time jobs, a lot of agencies' full-time jobs. There's just so much to do, and I just want my future life to be what it wants to be. And so those big goals are really the goals that I have. I hate breaking them down to small goals. One thing that I'm working on though is just kind of like stuff that I want, right? I feel like that's more attainable. Like, so for example, I want like a MacBook Pro, like the nicest fucking version, the nicest, options or whatever. And that's going to be like, 2 or 3K. And so, like, obviously I could buy that right now, obviously. But here's the thing, like, if I can hit a goal to where like that 2 3K is like, that's light, you know what I mean? I guess maybe that's like if I can sign a contract for like some HOA that's like 5K like a visit, then that's gonna be my goal. I'm actually gonna write that down right now because I want a MacBook like bad MacBook Pro bad, and so yeah, that's gonna be my thing. I understand. I was gonna say I don't understand why people um don't want to work 24/7. I get it because it's easy. Like these phones, they make them addictive. Like it's easy to scroll the Instagram reels. Like they're so funny, and the comments are so funny. But I mean, honestly, I get this fucking sickening feeling, and I hate it so much. I'm so uncomfortable with it that I need to get to work, and that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, this is daily journal 3. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a few days since my last upload. That's honestly because like yesterday I put in 11 hours in the field. Okay, so like actually physically working 11 hours, it was crazy. I do have one worker right now, but even then we were just hustling. I had a Karen client, and then the day before I was all day as well. Probably like 9 hours. It was just a shit show. But yeah, these are the daily things that I don't want to do, but I'm still doing. Some of these include, I haven't really talked about this more, but like I guess taking creatine daily, taking my vitamins daily. I guess like mundane tasks like making a bed. My bed's not made right now, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna do that right now just so I can get into the workflow. Um, for people who work online, like you know what I mean. Like you have to have a clean bed to get into the workflow. And just eating well, I guess, like pretty well. Like I just had poke for lunch, so like that's like fish, so that's chill. My family just invited me to a barbecue, but I'm not gonna go. I have work to do. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna stop ranting. But that's what we're doing today. I might just edit this video really quickly. That way I kind of have it out of my mind. And boom. Okay. That's day 3. Done. Le do it, le go.